Okay, Scorpio, some of you will come back and some of you won't. Those of you who are supposed to come back will, and those of you who are not supposed to come back won't. But it looks like from what I saw, Scorpios, both of you are crying over each other. Okay. You crying over somebody, and somebody's crying over you. And now we're going to ask what's going to happen from here, okay? Because we saw different things. You crying, they crying, right? You miss them, they miss you. There's going to be some communication. It looks like your person, those of you who broke up with somebody, it looks like that you guys are going, there's going to be a regentification up in this bitch. Okay. All right. I'm glad y'all back because y'all been hanging with me for years, child. Y'all know how I am. You know how those air signs are ditzy shit. So you crying, they crying. Look at them. They all up in the dark and crying and shit. Right? It's like instead of being in the dark and crying, bitch, why don't you just call? It ain't gotta be like this. You can just call the Scorpio and then we can talk about shit. But those of you who broke up with somebody, it looks like you guys are getting back together again, right? Some of you are going to be taken to court, or there might be some legal concerns. There might be some tax issues. Pay your taxes. All right. Oh, he's extremely emotionally unavailable. I feel like he don't want to be. Okay, now how was this? Yeah, it was like this. I feel like he doesn't want to be emotionally unavailable. Okay, let's pull some romance cards, but I got one more row to fill. Kismet, she's back. She's back. Now, you know what? We're going to see how your ex is doing. Okay. All right. Now, listen, you guys. There was this book that said, what do all married women have in common? Right? There was this book and it was talking about married women versus single women. And they had the highest common denominator amongst married women. You know what it was? Yes, Kismet. She be looking at my Instagram. That's how she knows. But I got a new Instagram that y'all don't know about. Mm-hmm. Every married woman walked away from a man who wasn't marrying them. And so they found someone that would marry them. All right, Scorpios. So now if you're new coming in here, the how your person is viewing you, we have the 6 of Cups with the Justice and the Chariot. Now that means different things for different people. For some of you, your person left, or you left and it was justified. Okay, but now they're returning with the 6 of Cups. All right, and now, right, exactly. So others of you, you are with someone who you were thinking about marrying, someone maybe with a strong Libra placement, strong Cancer placement, right? Somebody could have left, a Libra could have left, and they're returning, or they have returned. Or some of you could be in love, in a marriage, or really thinking about marriage with someone. Okay, some of you could be married, but you don't want to be married because you ain't fucking and the sex is all fucked up. So there's there's somebody who you fucking and there's somebody who you married to, right? That could be the case in some of your cases. Now the other person looks like you're going to get proposed to. So hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to close this window. I can't stand that noise. Be quiet. All right. Uh-oh, here we go again. Okay. I'll do it like this. Oh my God. This is so big. Usually, oh, this is a platform bed. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, yeah. So the other guy, the other person, is feeling like we need to try this again. It's not over, is how they feel. And so you're going to get a message. And in the message, they're going to say, I'm miserable without you. And I don't feel like the way that it ended was fair. They're going to say the way that it ended, it was not fair, right? Because, see, they're looking at you. Could be a Libra. So, y'all, and so Scorpio, I kind of see you going like this, though. Hmm. I don't know why. Why are you doing that? Like, you see the lady with her arm. Let me see. Let me see what your body looks like. Oh no, wait a minute. Your body. Oh no, your legs are open. Okay. So yeah, you're okay. So you're open. You're gonna be open. So if you want to know if you should call your Scorpio, her legs are open. So yeah, I would say that's a yes. All right. All right. Okay, so if somebody's miserable without you, and they've been asking for help. Now, somebody's in jail, okay, because they done killed somebody, and they felt like the murder. Oh, here, this is the crime station. They felt like the murder. Do you know how many murderers I've been talking to, y'all? In order to get the research. Do you know how many murderers I've been talking to? And every last one of them feel like their murder was justifiable. Not one of them ever says what I did was wrong. They want to tell me what that bitch did. They still want to steal. Jail ain't done nothing. They feel like, well, do you know what she did? Anyway, so all right, so we got that down. So we also see this person is crying a lot, and they are really missing you, or they have an enormous amount of anxiety, right? Scorpio, Scorpio. Some of you have experienced a profound loss, right? A loss. You could have lost your mom, you could have lost somebody close to you, and it's profound. And so I feel like there's somebody that might come back around because of a loss that they feel like you're experiencing. I see strong Libra placements, strong Cancer placements, right? So I feel like with some of you, there's going to be a relationship that is revitalized. Okay. A relationship will be revitalized with that Judgment card there. All right. Now we're going to go to the last deck. Your daughter. Where do I find? Well, most of the people that I do readings, that I do the crime show on, um, I don't know. They're in Atlanta. Well, a lot of them are in Atlanta. They're right at the Fulton County Jail. And so the last one that I was talking to, I said, the last person said, well, I want to use your YouTube to tell my side. And then, this person was just telling me how much of a dog he was, or she was, and how she wasn't right. And I finally told her, I said, listen, nobody is going to care about what this person did because you took a life. The only thing the audience is going to want to know from you is how remorseful you are. Otherwise, they're not going to hear nothing. You need to lean with, I'm so sorry that this happened. I regret taking this woman away from her kids. Every single day in jail, I think about how I could have changed, this situation. But no, these murderers want to tell you why the bitch deserved to die. And it's like, y'all can't do that. All right. So, yeah, somebody has died. Okay. Somebody has really lost. You have either lost a Scorpio or you are, yeah, it is. They don't know that we think that that's crazy because in the streets, that's how you do things, right? There's one girl, she killed her rival. She was like, no, that's my man, and you don't understand that, so I'm gonna kill you. And unfortunately, I'm in this type of thinking 24 hours because every day I'm pretty much working on a story. Pisces, Anita. And Scorpio is the least. Can you believe that? Pisces followed by Gemini. Scorpio was like number 10. I don't understand. I thought Scorpios was going to be number 1. I'm not going to use that because I was thinking about serial killers. How many of you guys have lost She said, because we don't get caught. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. How many of you guys have experienced a loss? Okay. How many of you have experienced a loss? I feel like somebody is letting go, releasing a person that really meant a lot to them, or, it's a transformation happening in the relationship. Oh, but did you lose both your parents recently? The girl who found me from the psychic network, I don't want to take any of her clients. So I don't want you to call me on that number, okay? Because I want that lady on that psychic network to trust me. Okay. All right. So let's see what else is going on with Scorpio. So Scorpio, somebody been drinking too much, and I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's them, but somebody lost somebody and they've been working and drinking. And it's like somebody is developing a drinking problem. And you really need to stop. Otherwise, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So now, for others of you, somebody wants to let go of all their options and then just focus on you. Because I see death of options, right? Oh, her mom. Yeah. I wish I could be as honest as I want to, but I can't, because Scorpios always got their ear to the door. Libras aren't like that. We don't give a fuck. Not at all. Not at all. It's like, bitch, go do your thing, please, even when we're in love. So let's see what we have here. I want to read. Okay, death. Okay. How will my life be different if I accept change rather than resist it? How can I slow down and get back to the basics? You or a loved one may be struggling with some issues that are bigger than you're able to handle. It's time to make a hard decision whether to stay or leave in a relationship. Okay. But I feel like this person has been ready to call you, right? And they're going to actually text, since we have the pentacles here, right? Lost her two sisters. Oh wow. Oh, she's been drinking. Oh man, I hate to hear that. I understand though. That's kind of harsh, right? Okay, so the page of pentacles is somebody who's very sincere, right? And it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Uh Kismet, what sign are you? Hey, Mimi. So, but Scorpios, I see some good news regarding money coming to you really soon. Um, yes, okay, I know who you are because she is fine as fuck, yeah. So the page of coins, I better stop saying that before the Scorpio comes in here with a gun. But it says your partner is extending a peace offering. Oh, Scorpios. Okay, okay. So your partner is going to be extending a peace offering. Okay? But they might be drunk as fuck when they do it. Somebody is just a drunk. They drunk in the morning, drunk in the evening, and drunk all day. It's like, baby, do you have gin in the coffee? Come on now. You just drank gin all damn day yesterday. That's all right. I'm grown, goddamn it. If I want to drink gin all day, I would do that, tarot reader. Know who the hell you think you are? That's right. I'm grown. I pay my own bills. Ain't nobody asking you for nothing. All right. So now I feel like somebody that you love, Scorpio, they just lost. Either you lost or they lost. Somebody just feels lost. They got a whole bunch of choices and they don't know what to do, right? They have a lot of, and you too, you have a lot of limitless possibilities and potential as soon as you get over this grief, all right? And I see that you are surrounded by opportunity, but there's somebody who you really care about that is crazy as a Looney Tune, all right? And somebody's not taking their psych meds. Right. And you say, who did they psych meds? And you know what, Scorpio, between me and you, that's exactly why shit went down because they stopped taking their medication. And you said, now you know what, that makes a lot of sense. How many of you was going out with somebody and everything was cool and then out of nowhere things just got bizarre? Okay? I'm talking to you. Your person was on meds and they stopped taking their medication. You see? You see this? That's their medication. Oh God. She said it's about time we get an apology. Let me ask you this, Scorps. Did you know that your person was on psych meds? Okay. Did you know? Right? And it looks like they're going to start taking their medication again. How many of you were seeing somebody and it was all good, and then out of nowhere, it just started going bad? See, that's why you should get readings so that you can understand what the fuck happened. Because some of you are figuring out, well, what the fuck happened? Yeah, You in a Libra? Yeah, the damn Libra more than likely is on some fucking meds. So it's like when they take their medication, it's just like the girl who decapitated her child. You know what I mean? I was going to contact her to get an interview, but I don't know if they're able to take their antipsychotics in jail or not. But I know where she is. It's real easy to find murderers and talk to them too. It's real easy. It takes you have to buy something called stamps, and it's on. All right. So let's see. How is this person feeling? So it seems like somebody who went away. They're gonna start taking their meds again. No, because do I get creeped out? No, I get creeped out. See, when you hear both sides, it's like, okay, like, let me show y'all this one chick that was murdered. Okay, we'll go right back to it, right? But let me just say this one thing. Okay, like this is the best friend of the murderer who just texted for an interview. But let me just come on, y'all. Just give me 5 minutes. Let me show you this woman who's married. I want to show you how this woman acted who was married, and her wife killed her. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. This is a married woman. Form of self-expression on social media, irrespective of her relationship status. Okay. And Cornisha was not trying to hide this. Look at this wife. Hold on. Her wife killed her. Look at her. Oh, you can't see it, huh? Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. This is a married woman. It does look like Shakaya. So this is who I've been talking to. I talked to the wife. I talked to the wife to get her side. But she said that her parents would call and be like, I saw your wife's post. And I mean, she was just really disrespectful. But like I told her, that does not justify you killing somebody. You should have left. You know what I mean? But I feel sorry for them because they pay these lawyers like $50,000, and the lawyers, right? The lawyers be telling them, "Oh, you gonna get off, you gonna get off," and I didn't say nothing, but it's like first degree murder. You gonna get a minimum of 20 years. What, but I don't say nothing. I just let them, be in there. Because if she really faced how long she gonna be in prison, she wouldn't be able to, get through. So, but you know, I never talked to one that was remorseful. Now, another one killed her. Another woman killed her man's girlfriend, and now he got somebody else. I mean, it's and on Facebook with the bitch. So what you gonna do? Wait until you got to prison and go kill that one too? So what did that do? All right. Anyway, let's move on. All right. So Scorpios. So this is the final, the balance. So, oh, I see a Sagittarius. Okay, I see a Sag. Who's messing with a Sag? I see a Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, I see somebody coughing up blood. If you smoke, you need to stop. If you smoke, you need to stop. Who smokes on here? I'm telling you, if you are a smoker, whether it's weed or cigarettes, you need to stop. All right. Anyway, I see a Sagittarius. Anybody dealing with a Sag? I see a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, right? These are the signs that it looks really good with. All right. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay. All right. Okay. So I see a Sagittarius and a Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, right? It looks real balanced and good with them. It looks long term with them. Okay. You might even get married to the Sagittarius. You might have something very long term with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Like I see some of you getting married, right? But there's something that's very sad about this relationship. Okay, the Three of Swords. Okay, there's something that's sad about this. Let's see what they're talking about. But I want to read from this book because I love this book so much. I'm telling you, I got a reading from someone who was new with the tarot, and they just read from this book, and they were better than the professional readers I went. I said, I got to get that damn book. So, and I really have been enjoying it. But okay, so it says. Okay, as far as your person is concerned, they feel like you are their soulmate. Okay. hmm And they feel like together, you guys, it's like it's just easy to be with you, is what they like, right? Now, this may not be the most passionate relationship because I haven't seen any wands. Okay. It's all like I've been seeing some real stable cards though, like pentacles and stuff like that. Some of you could be dealing with someone who is very established. Sagittarius, yeah, very established. This person could be a construction worker. They could have, they're like the king of their, they could be a business owner. They could be a dentist, a doctor. They could even be an attorney here, right? I feel like somebody is in this for the long haul with you, right? But I just feel like some of you could be dealing with somebody who's kind of cuckoo. And as long as they take their meds, everything is cool, right? But when they don't take their meds, then things get a little off. And you guys just need to have a really heart to heart, one on one conversation. And especially if you're dealing with someone who's like this, because you guys are fixed. And you just need to tell this person, hey, I kind of feel like you're off, you're a little off, and I still love you, but I do feel like there might be some type of chemical imbalance. Okay. And it's cool. I feel like you need to get on something because you're kind of off, right? Especially if you're dealing with the air sign. Okay. The air sign is really off. Okay. But anyway, I do feel like there's some type of sadness that is related to this connection for you. And I'm trying to figure out what is this sadness about. Some of you feel like something could be missing. It could be a love triangle that threatens your harmony. right? It could be more. You could be the Three of Swords could represent two different people that you're dealing with emotionally. But I want to clarify, right? Oh, there's someone else. Who has someone else? You have someone else, or they have someone else? Oh, look at what's at the bottom. Here we have the wedding again. What? What? So, how many of you are married? Some of you must be married. And it's like you guys are going to stay together through the thick and the thin. If you're already with someone, y'all going to be together through the thick and the thin. All right. Like I said, some of you might be taking somebody to court for child support. Some of you are like, you guys are going, somebody might write a will for you or whatever. But I feel like some of you are going to be moving towards marriage, as you could already have a child, right? Oh, they have someone else. Okay. You could already have a child. You guys could be moving towards marriage. At least that's what they're thinking. All right. Others of you, oh, so you said the other person has someone else. All right. Well, let's look at that. But as far as love is concerned, I hope I answered somebody's question, child, because this reading was everywhere, all kind of places. All right, so let's look at this situation where the person has somebody else. How many of you are dealing with somebody who has somebody else? Because let's take a look at them and that other person. How many of you are dealing with somebody who has somebody else? He has a girlfriend, okay. Anybody else? Kismet, you talking to the Pisces again? Kismet, are you talking to the Pisces again? Okay, Jackie, did the Pisces come back? Oh, okay. All right, let's see. Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. All right, let's see. Mine is another Scorpio. He's going through a divorce. Yeah, okay. All right, let's see what kind of cards y'all get for love. We got attraction. Okay, so somebody is very attracted to somebody else here up in this bitch. All right. Somebody is very attracted to somebody else. Oh, your Scorpio has someone else. Okay, let's take a look at that then. We'll look at what's going on with them. So there's enough of you in here that got somebody that has somebody else. But I want to know where the big girl at. Where is the big girl? The big girl, she always makes an appearance. I don't know where the big girl is at. And people be like, Sunshine, I'm the big girl. Leave me alone. I'm like, I'm the big girl too. Shit. Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. And you saw how she was shaking her ass too. And she's married. And the wife paid for the butt lift. So she had gotten enough. She got tired of that. She don't think that I have the court records, the police records. So a lot of them think that I don't know before I call, but I have all the police records because it takes, listen, if y'all fucking with someone, you do know that you can pull people's jail records like that, right? So somebody tell you they've been to jail, you say, what jail was it in? You go to that jail and you pull up their records because it's public information, right? Now that woman, I did this crime story on the man who killed his family twice, right? He killed his family in 1992. Yes, whatever year. Then he went to prison. He stayed there for 16 years. This pastor with the prison ministry really lobbied to get him out, right? So he got out and ended up marrying the pastor's daughter. Y'all know this story? All right. He got and married a pastor's daughter, right? So she was like something, see, like Pisces, like my Pisces friend always tells me, something all up in your body will let you know when somebody is off. Even when you don't want to pay attention, even when you so in love that you can't think straight. And they say there ain't nothing like no prison dick. They say prison dick, no other dick compares to that because they got to throw it down in order for you to stay. You know what I'm saying? But something the Pisces is like, what? Something she said, you feel uneasy all up in your body when somebody is off, even when you don't want to, right? So, so her little girl was like, Mom, this is something that's not right with this man. So Faith Harris let this man come move in with her, knowing that he slaughtered and murdered his first wife and their unborn child. And guess what he did to her? Take a guess. So they had two kids, Faith and what is his name? I can't think of his name right now. I can't think of his name, but I did a story on it. Faith had two kids, and but she had two kids before him and two kids with him. So she decided that she wanted to leave. You know what that man did? He duct tied her and zipped tied her hands in the back, took her two oldest kids to the basement and made them lay down, and he turned her in the direction where she could see her kids, and he put two bullets in both her children and made her sit there and watch her kids bleed out. Then he walked up to her and slashed both sides of her face with the box cutter. Then he took their two kids. He's a Cancer. He's a Cancer. I don't know. He took their cute ass little girls and put them in the car and put a holes in the car so they could inhale carbon monoxide and killed them. And when they died, right, hey, prophetic. And when they died, he took them out the car and put them in the bed. And then he didn't kill Faith because he wanted her to live through that. He wanted her to live through that pain, right? And this is what I had to say, you know what I'm saying? Because it's real easy to get in contact with these people. They're not celebrities. I didn't say this, but you know what I wanted to say? Because she went into the court and she said, you're a monster, and you're this, you're that, and you're a monster. And my response to her is, was he a monster after he killed your kids? Because he was a monster when he killed Tanya's kids. And you know what I'm saying? Well, so now he's a monster now that he's killed your kids. But what about the wife that he killed and her baby before you? You know, that's what the fuck I want to know. So let me see. But nobody asked her that. Nobody holds her accountable for her decision to lay down with a murderer. And I'm not going to talk to her because I would ask her that. I would really say, what did you think? I'm gonna read for y'all, but what I don't understand, I already told y'all we chilling tonight, right? Yeah, it is a nightmare, and I don't want her to feel bad. But y'all, I never, ever, 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 of all the research I've done on Faith and all the interviews that I've seen, she has never said I should have not laid down with a murderer. She has never been accountable for her decision to be with a murderer, to bring this man in her house with her child, with her defenseless little girl. Her little girl was 9 years old. It was like, Mama, something ain't right with him, and she put it in her diary. And so Faith is like, well, I didn't really know, he said that he killed her out of self-defense. Well, do you know that a police record is $10, y'all? Those of you who are dealing with criminals, all right, that's your business. But you really need to find out from the police record on your own what happened in that crime scene. Okay? It's $10 and a trip downtown. All you got to do is show them your driver's license and say, listen, I'd like the crime report for 3306 Nutbush City shit. And then you can see for yourself what happened. Like, when these murderers try to tell me, oh, well, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. I got the crime report, bitch. Yeah, you lit the car up. You lit the car on fire. You put that bitch on fire and got charged with first-degree arson and vehicular assault. Well, it went see, because they're gonna always downplay what they did. So if you're gonna fuck with a criminal, you owe it to your children and you owe it to yourself to get the police record and find out what really happened. Because see, they can tell you anything, right? And there's another thing, the last thing I want to say before I move on. If you are if you are charged with a crime or the police comes to the house and they want to talk to you, do not talk to the police. You are under no obligation to answer your door when the police arrives. Because see, we live in a society where the police is not for you. They're not for you. People never really pay attention to the Miranda rights. The Miranda right says you have the right to remain silent. You got that right? So now I'm telling to you like this. Everybody, most of the people, 73% of the people in jail are there because they talk to the police. Shut the fuck up. You tell the police, listen, I am more than happy to cooperate with you, but I want to consult an attorney first. I'm not being uncooperative. I'm more than happy. I would love to tell you my story, but not without consulting an attorney. And then if they keep asking you, tell them nicely, hey, I just would feel more comfortable if I had legal representation. You will not believe. Let me tell you this. I swear I'm going to stop. I'm going to tell you this. All right. This woman, well, we don't know, actually. We don't know we don't know how that man was dead in her house. But there was a dead man in her house. The police came and asked her what happened. She said, I choose to remain silent. They took her to jail. Listen, if you remain silent, you might more than likely go to jail, but at least you'll be in jail for 7 days as opposed to 7 years. Because if you open up your mouth, you ain't going nowhere. Right? Because they don't know. That's their job to figure it out. Right? That's their job. So if they come to your house and, okay, so there was a dead man in her house, they took her to jail. She said nothing. And her lawyer did all the talking, right? She is at home now. They don't know how that man was they don't know. They don't know. They still don't know. Because she didn't say shit. And the lawyer was like, hey, somebody else did it. You know what I mean? So, what's his name? Donald Trump. They was asking Donald Trump questions. He said, I plead the fifth. He pleaded the fifth 500 times. Well, did you do this, Donald? I plead the fifth. Did you do that? I plead the fifth. Did you do, most of the people who are in jail because they talked to the police. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to stop. So there was a situation where I was involved and there was two of us and one of us went to jail and the other went to the hospital. So, one of us was hurt and the other one wasn't. So they asked the girl, what happened? And she said that I did something to her that was pretty bad, right? I said, prove it. I didn't do anything. Somebody must have came in the house and did some shit to her because it wasn't me. I went to jail. I got an attorney. I was out in 48 hours because I didn't talk to the police. You got to shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't know what happened, officer, and I would just feel more comfortable if I consulted an attorney. This Black woman, the police, you do not have to answer the door on the police. You are under no obligation to answer the door. And if you say, leave my property, they have to go. So this one Black woman knew her rights. So they bang on your door real hard to make you open it. Now, once you do that, they'll put their foot in the door. If you close the door on their foot, then they can take you to jail. Right? You don't ever want them to put that foot in that door like that. So you just don't open it. And you don't even have to say that you're home. right? But if you do, you can, most of us have ring. A lot of times they'll say, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And you tell them that's not my problem that you can't hear me, but you be very respectful, be really respectful. Right. And so they was banging on this black woman's door. And they said, we're gonna serve you with the warrant if you don't open the door. She goes, well, go ahead and serve me with the warrant. But I don't have to open my door for you. I don't even have to answer any questions without the presence of an attorney. And he left her alone. People go to jail. 99.9% of the people who are in jail because they talk to the police when you don't have to. We live in a society where you don't have to self-incriminate. That is what the Sixth Amendment is. The Fifth Amendment is the right to remain silent, and the Sixth Amendment is the right to have legal counsel, and so that you don't have to fuck yourself up. Yeah, they do. Exactly. Most of the time, they have to have most of the time they are fishing. It's like, look, that's your job to figure out what happened. That's not my job to solve a case, right? So, yep. All right. So let's see what's going on and so a lot of the murderers, they talked. You know that girl, Casey Anthony, who got off for killing her daughter? Remember her, Casey Anthony? She never talked to the police, never gave a statement, not until the statute of limitations was over. Smart girl, never said a word. We still don't know what happened. I mean, we do now because, she's talking. John Renee Ramsey never gave a statement to the police. You just don't, because they're not for you. Now, in London, you can, because they have a different system out there. The police are actually for you, but not here. Child, what the hell are we talking about? All right. Hey, JK, what's going on with you, child? Yeah, nah, people think that, well, if I tell the police what happened, I'm going to get off. The more you talk to the police, the more likely you're going to jail. So I swear this is the last time. Look up the man who beat the police in the criminal investigation or whatever. Was it little baby? Was it the baby who didn't talk and walked? One of them? Who was it? I know there was a heroin addict. And they said, listen, we just want to know your side. He goes, I don't have to tell you my side. And they said, well, we just want to know. They manipulate. You have to understand, these people are skilled. They're watching your body. They're watching how you move. They're watching your nose. They're watching when they're very trained. So you get an attorney, you don't even have to show up. You just let them do their job, child. So I ain't got nothing to say to the police. However, like if I am pulled over and they ask questions, I do tell. I don't have to, but I do because I'm Black and I'm a woman and I'm in the South. So I will say, I'm just coming from, they ask me questions. I'll explain it. I'm very polite, very nice. I also notice that white people, when they're pulled over, they are extremely respectful, but most of them ask for an attorney. Okay. So what do we have here? So I see that you have attraction with somebody. Some of you need to free yourself, right? And then some of you have a lot of chemistry with someone. So some of you need to free yourself with someone that you have really good sex with. There's somebody that you're really attracted to, but it's just not a good situation. There's a lot of it that I don't know who I'm talking to. I could just be talking to one person. You guys have here's the big girl. The big girl showed up. Who is the big girl? Somebody got a big girl. Who is the big girl? Somebody is a big girl. Okay. And they said that you need to focus on your soul's purpose right now. All right. Right? Spirit says the answer is yes. So those of you who's all I want for my birthday is a big booty girl. Any male Scorpios in here, you gonna get the big booty girl. She done showed up in some lingerie, child. She ready to do the do. Okay, for some of you, Spirit says that the answer is yes. Okay, and the next, but there's somebody who you don't need to be taking a leap of faith with. Okay, so yes, somebody need to free themselves from the big girl, because the big girl is gonna sit on your fucking face. That might not be a bad thing, but see, I feel like somebody, you don't need to be taking a leap of faith with somebody, because the Spirit says yes, free yourself. Yes, the sex is good. I don't know why they talking to the Scorpio about freeing yourself from somebody where there's good sex with. I might as well be saying, give me the bigger. That's all y'all hearing. Uh-huh. Yeah, the sex is good. Free myself. Yeah, I hear your sister. I hear your sister. All right, so now let's take a look at those two. All right, so we are now talking to Scorpios who's dating somebody who has somebody else. All right. Because all I want for my birthday is a big booty girl. Now, how many of you, you youngins don't know nothing about this song? How many of you guys know Shake the Ass, but watch yourself? Shake that ass, but watch yourself. Shake that ass. Shake it. Y'all know nothing about that song, child. All right, let's see. Sagittarius is next. The 90s. What y'all know about the 90s? Oh my God, it's hot as hell. Okay. All right. So y'all, okay. So how many people in here? So we're gonna look at the person that you care about and the person that they have. Okay. You have somebody that has a girlfriend, or that somebody else. Let's see what's going on with them and that bitch. Yeah. So yeah, this one girl, she killed her boyfriend because he stopped fucking with her. She said, I got fire in my trunk and I'm about to blow your ass up. You think I'm playing, right? On my mama. On my mama. And that's exactly what she did. And she like, I'm in prison. Yeah. All right. So we're looking at your person and the person that they're dealing with. What's going on between your person and their other person, okay? All right. Ooh, Jesus. I think you stirring some shit up. We got the 3 of Swords up in this bitch. Okay, your ass is fucking them up. 3 of Swords. So they're going through a lot of sadness because there might be a child there, child. I don't know, child. But those of you who are dealing with somebody that got somebody else, I feel like there's great sadness in their relationship. Okay. Yeah, you stirring the pot. I want to move this, but the last time I moved it, I disconnected, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna look up the 3 of Swords again. So yeah, prophetic less. I got a what's that called? A crime station, and that's what I'd be doing with my time. So I feel like your person feels like dealing with you, they feel you, and they feel like their person is betraying them, right? And there's a love triangle that is threatening their harmony, okay? And that's what's happening with them right now. There's a love triangle that is threatening their harmony, right? But I feel like product reviews. Speaking about product reviews, have you guys heard about the Amazon reviewer murderer? He would literally review like murder stuff. He would review different knives and shit, and he would review like like handcuffs, and he would review padlocks. He would say shit like, now, if you trap someone up in the bed in the basement, this is a real good padlock to make sure they don't leave. And people thought that they were laughing, that he was just kidding. It's called the Amazon Reviewer Murderer. People thought he was kidding. He was like, now this is really good if you want to chain up a woman in the basement. So this, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, child. Oh yeah. Okay, so I do feel like I don't know, child. I really don't. Oh, girl, he was a real estate broker. He was a real estate broker with 12 agents under him. So he was very successful. So in the daytime, he sold real estate, and in the nighttime, he invited this woman over to his 97-acre land with her boyfriend, shot the boyfriend, buried him, and kept the girl in. Y'all remember that? Kept the girl in the shed. You remember that, right? The girl in the shed. All right. So maybe I should tell the stories. I wonder if I should get on camera and tell the stories. Huh. I wonder if I should tell the stories. Huh. You didn't hear about that? Oh yeah, child. He was a real estate broker, and he just, felt like he wanted a woman that was there. Listen to this, child. Not only was he successful, but when they finally caught him, he called his girlfriend and wired money to her for her son's college fund. He called his girlfriend, this murderer, and basically he sent a picture to his mom and called his girlfriend and gave some money to her son for his college before they shipped him off to jail. College? You just killed some people who are buried in what about the girl in the walls? Y'all heard about her? Child, this man killed a girl and put her ass in the walls. What about the Chinese? Child, these Chinese parents, the mother killed her 5-year-old daughter because she was acting up, and they took the body and put it in the wall of the Chinese restaurant. Mm-hmm. And there is, yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do it. I don't know. I don't know. See, I don't want to have to get on camera every day. You know what I'm saying? You heard that one? Okay. That's the name of my channel. There it is. That's the name of my channel. You real close. You real close. I'm gonna think about it. So the people who have oh, okay, one more sick story. So two women, one girl wanted to have sex with this guy, so she cut off his head, and it made his penis hard, and she just had a field day with his penis. Now the other woman chopped her dad's dick off because he started molesting her and raping her as early as 3. And it gets normalized after a while. So then the dad started looking at her nieces and nephews. I mean, her nieces. Y'all heard that one, huh? Yes, prophetic. You so crazy. She could have been a Scorpio, huh? So the daddy was messing with the daughter for years since she was 3, and then he started looking at her nieces, and she just couldn't take it anymore. So she seduced her father, and told him, I'm gonna do it to you real good. Tied him up and chopped his shit off. She's like, now, bitch. Now, bitch. Now what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do? So, all right. Now the people who are who have somebody, they're still trying to make their relationship work, but it's kind of hard because you are working, you are fucking shit up, right? They feel like they're beating their head against the wall in this relationship. Um, Somebody is trying to force the other partner to make it work. They're still trying though. They're trying to make it work. They're doing all the right stuff, but oh, really, JK? Maybe I should tell you guys my crime station, huh? I don't know. I'll tell you when I'm ready. See, I be talking shit about these people and they don't know who I am. And I like it like that. They don't know nothing about me being on YouTube. They don't know how I look. They don't know my name. They don't know nothing. But you know what? I've been using that A&I voice, and they don't like that voice. They like knowing that I'm black. They like my voice. I get more views when I use my voice than when I use the professional white lady's voice. I thought that it would be the other way around, child. And another thing is that them black people, they don't want to hear nothing about no white girl. I was trying to do some stories about some white people. Didn't nobody look at that shit, child? Nobody. It just fell flat. I was like, damn. I did the one with the real estate one. The real estate broker was a white guy. Girl, they didn't give a fuck. All right. They want to see black crimes. You found it. Shake the ass. Watch yourself. Shake the ass. No, show me what you're working with. All right. You do, Mimi? You love them? Maybe I should go. Maybe I should go in front of the camera. But I seem to get more views when they just hear my voice. I like having a million views. Shit. I never got a million views on Sunshine Tarot. The highest I ever got on Sunshine Tarot was 124,000. There, it's like the lowest I just produced yesterday. The video, they take a long time to get there. Like it takes 2 months for a video to go viral. Now on tarot videos, like y'all, the video comes out, you watch it, and then it dies. There, it takes like 2 to 3 months for a video to go up to 93,000, 356,000, or something like that. But it's cool. So yeah, I think so. But I think I will get a reading on should I start? Because there's some people who just tell the story on camera and they have a lot of views and they just tell the story. And some of them don't have pictures, but I'm a real good storyteller. And I can tell people this one girl, I want to show you guys the one that got 2.5 million views. I think the people liked her because she was like, I hate you, dog. I hate you. I hate you. She was in court. She was like, I hate you. I hate you, dog. I hate you. Maybe that's why people like this one so much. I don't know. Raw emotions and rage. Wait a minute. Well, y'all about to see the name of the thing, so whatever. They love this. I don't know why they love this so much. How do I make this? Because she's in court, maybe. Rage erupted in a Detroit courtroom as the woman heard her mother's killer justify murdering her mother.
We were supposed to be dating. We were still dating until this plumber guy came along. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
You see how they justify killing people? You see how he was justifying it? They all do that. You see that? He was like, well, we were supposed to be dating, right? He was about to sit up there with his crazy ass, right? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Dre Jones, you the one that was talking to me on the psychic line. And who's the man is a who? He's a Scorpio Sagittarius, right? I really remember every last person that I read for on the lines. Yes, they are. Like he's like, well, we were supposed to be dating, and you know what I'm saying. And then so now the other story, the realtor, the one that got 400,000 views, the realtor was dating this man, the Virgo. I mean, she had a husband, married to her kid's father, was an up and coming realtor star, and to the degree where her murder made news. And she was voted one of the top 5 realtors in South Carolina, that area that they were from, right? So her husband, she wanted a divorce, and her husband started acting crazy. So she went to get an order of protection, right? When you're married, it's an order of a protection. When you're not, it's a restraining order. So she went to get an order of protection, right? So the judge was like, well, what's up with it? She was like, well, I still want the kids to see their father. I just, don't want him to be acting crazy. Well, those words got her denied. You cannot say that if you're trying to get an order of protection. You need to make the judge feel like you are fearful of your life. So when she said, well, I want him, he's doing crazy shit to me, but I still want the kids to see their father. The judge was like, well, you ain't fearing for your life. So no order of protection. And he killed her the next day. All right. So the devil. So I feel like, Taylor, I hear you, girl, but you know what I'm saying? It might not be for you, child. Come back next time, Taylor. Um, I feel like I guess Scorpios would like this shit, huh? Uh-oh, Scorpios, it's about to die. They just gave me like 3 seconds. He didn't really tell me about it. Okay, all right. Uh-oh, Scorpios. I hope I make it. I hope I make it. Oh, we good? We good. All right. I came in with my dick in my hand. All right. Let's see. How am I going to get back on the bed? Maybe I can stand up like this. Okay. So, in regards to the person that you have feelings for, who, yeah, huh? Maybe, maybe I should. Maybe I should get on camera. Maybe I should get on camera and tell the story. I haven't tried it at all. Let me see. Let me see what it looks like if I get on camera. Cause see, I don't want to have to do that. See, if I get on camera, that means I have to get dressed up, and see, that's why I don't want to do that. But then again, I wouldn't have to do a lot of production, huh? Let's see what happens if I get on camera. Oh, well, what does that look like? I don't like these cards. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So, in regards to the person that you have feelings for and their partner, it seems like there is some drug usage, or there could be some gambling problems. There could be some drinking problems. Yeah, yeah. Pounding. Yeah, Taylor, exactly. When you try and get an order of protection, the judge needs to feel like you are in fear of your life. Otherwise, you get nothing. You got to make it seem like you are very afraid, afraid for your life. Oh my God, how am I going to get back on this bed? Why did I get off in the first place? All right. All right. Hold on. I should have been done this. Okay. Does anybody want to know how your ex is feeling? Anybody want to know how your ex is feeling? Maybe I should try and do some stories on camera. on the station that I already have. Uh, you know, there are some people with millions of views. The people that have millions of views that's on camera though, they have a British accent, or they have accents. They have accents. Is you know what though? Lovely T. You guys know who Lovely T is? That's all I do, prophetic, is mainly couples. You're right, Taylor. All right. I'm not going to do it. We have any readers in here? Prophetic, throw some cards for me. What does this say? Should I do face? Maybe I will start to do a video. Oh, thank you, prophetic. I can, okay, so this is the question, prophetic. I can start a completely different channel. If you're starting it, okay, all right. Couples. Okay, so those of you who are dealing with someone who is dealing with someone else, they're going through a really rough batch with you in the picture, right? Really, Taylor? Are you reading the cards? I wonder if I would get more views on the videos because the shorts are doing well. Um, okay, so you're going to hear from this chick. They're going to contact you and they're going to tell you about yourself. So if you're dealing with somebody who is also dealing with somebody else, you're going to hear from that girl. Really? So how do you interpret that, prophetic? What is how do you interpret that? I know pentacles take a while. So those of you who are messing with somebody who is messing with somebody else, they get the Empress and the Emperor. I would leave them alone. I would leave them alone. They go through this off and on. All right. So, really? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Although it really is easier to just tell the story on camera, it takes a lot of work to do a production. But yeah. I had to start all over again with the new phone number and everything because, all right. How do you interpret the Wheel of Fortune, Taylor? Because some people interpret the Wheel of Fortune as change. Some people interpret it as good fortune, right? So, all right. So, Scorpios. Money. Is that how you interpret it? All right. Huh. Oh, that's a good point, prophetic. What do I feel more comfortable doing? Um, I don't know. I like the murder stories. I always have. This one lady, um, All right, let's do Scorpios in relationships. Okay. I feel like I did that already though, but let's see. Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Those of you who are in relationships, it's just going to keep on getting better. All right. Mimi, I don't understand. I don't understand. So, those of you in relationships, the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, right? Yeah, prophetic, you're right. I don't want to show my face with that. I just don't. I don't want to. But the sisters that do, they do very well. Lovely TT, she shows her face. I don't want 93,000 views. I want to see a million up. I don't want these little tarot card reading views. I want to see them high. And I feel like, I don't know. But maybe I should bring you guys over to my new channel, huh? I haven't really thought about it. I didn't want to bring no old vibes to my new thing. That's why I'm not. I just want some new vibes, and you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I feel like you and your partner are going to be real close. Okay. Yeah. Really? Okay. I feel like you and your partner are going to be real close, and it looks good. It looks really good. I feel like some of you feel, like self-conscious, and stuff like that, but it looks real good to me. It really does. So, well, yeah, it's like a different audience, but I did do no, I don't know. Maybe no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, I just wanted to start all over again and just do something over. I actually have three crime stations, but one is kind of like for I don't know because it's not completely monetized yet. Now, if you want to get monetized, you just go to Fiverr and pay for it. But I want to earn it. I want to earn the monetization. So I'm done with the readings. One of the things they say about the channel is anyway, I don't know. So there was one last story I wanted to tell you guys before I left. So I told you about the girl who decapitated the person and the girl who was in the wall. Oh man. I don't know if I should tell you that story, Chad. Nah, I want you to be able to sleep at night. That story was so horrible. And as soon as I get off, I'm gonna go watch true crime. That's what I do all day. So, all right. Anybody want to know how your ex is feeling? Your oh really? It's my choice, but it can see. I want to see 1 million views and up. Okay. So if I do something and I'm seeing, like this one video just has like it's had 8,900 views for 2 months. And YouTube just will not push this video because the girl was a hoe, right? And I feel like that's not fair. Oh, anybody want to hear about your ex? Is this oh yeah, the X deck. Oh yeah. Which story? With the one about the little girl in the dungeon? What about this? Oh, there's this one story, child. So this serial killer, he killed everybody that ever dealt with, right? So this one girl, she was on her way home, and she was just tired of life. She just was ready to just kill herself. In fact, she was at peace. because she says she was riding her bike home at night, which means you want to die, right? And she had just made up in her mind that that night she was really going to take her life. And she said she felt so good about it when suddenly she was snatched off her bike and thrown in the car. She said it was violent, right? And said, right, I know. She said she was pulled off her bike and thrown in the car, right? Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do a true crime station with a completely different number on a completely different computer. I want to log in from a completely different computer. That's what I had to do to get these numbers that I have. Because see, YouTube will get used to your page only pulling in a certain amount and all your accounts under there. And so they'll only, kind of fuck with you up into that level. Right. And so I had to like shut down Sunshine's account. I mean, not shut it down, but I had to get another number, another email, and I only log on through Bing so that YouTube is not aware that it's me, and that's when I started doing well. But title to rate, okay. So he snatched her off the bike and brought her into this room and said, "Listen, you need to say your prayers." He tortured her, sodomized her, had sex with her, sodomized her, and she was like, "I got to go to the bathroom." She went to the bathroom and put her fingerprints everywhere so that people would know that she was in there. So then he was like, "Why don't you get some sleep? Because I'm about to chop you up and put you in a suitcase." You know what I'm saying? But before you die, at least you can get some sleep. You want a hamburger? So, she outsmarted him. She was the only survivor. You know what she did? She said, "You know what? Since we've already been intimate, I can be your girlfriend." He was like, "What? You can't be my girlfriend." She was like, "Why not?" He's like, "Because the reason that I'm killing on you bitches is because my fucking girlfriend pissed me off and I don't want to be bothered with her bitch ass." And she was like, "Well, that's her. That's not me. I won't tell anybody about how we met. I'll just be your lady." He was like, "I can't." He had to like let her down, and it did something to his ego that he got to let her down. He was like, "I'm sorry I gotta reject you, but you can't be my woman." She was like, "Why?" You know? So he she said when he blindfolded her and took her into the car, right? No, the girl locked in the shed. No, that's I already talked about. The girl locked in the shed was the real estate broker put the girl in the shed. This is another girl. So who the girl said that when he was having sex with her, he put a gun to her head. She said her mama's boyfriend had been putting a gun to her head since she was 4 years old, having sex with her. Poor girl. Poor girl. Her grandma's boyfriend had been putting a loaded gun to her head and forced her to make him let him touch her. So she said she was used to it. She said being sodomized and raped, and she felt completely comfortable in that man's. She wasn't scared. She didn't act scared of him. She was like, "Well, I can be your girlfriend if you want. We can make it work. This is how we can make it work." Right? And he was like, "Are you crazy? What the fuck is wrong with you?" So he blindfolded her and took her to this remote area. And she said she made sure that she remembered as many things as possible. And the main thing she remembered was the way that his engine sounded for some reason. Um, so he threw her out in the middle of nowhere. He's never done that before. Everybody else he killed. And he said, "Don't open your eyes for 5 minutes." So she was like, after 5 minutes had passed, she didn't know if he was going to like just kill her or what. But she took off her blindfolds and she said she saw this oak tree. And through the oak tree was the sun. And it made her feel like she deserved to live. Like, she lived through that and she could live and tell her story. And they caught him because of her. Yep. And he bragged about her. He was bragging about her. He was like, that was one smart woman, right? He was like, what is my mother doing up this late? Child, what the hell is she talking about? What are you doing up at 10 o'clock? What are you doing up at 10 o'clock at night, child? It's past your bedtime. The hell? She must have had some coffee. You right. I know. And okay, you guys, y'all like my stories. I'm gonna tell you guys about a new channel. I'll do a new channel, but I don't want no old energy on my new channel. Okay, let's see what the X is doing, and then we're going to leave. Are we a vibrational match? I thought this was the X deck. Okay, no, this is not. All right, let's take that out. All right, Scorpios, I told you we was gonna be here for a long time. Really, Anita? Maybe. See, Anita, I would have to get dressed up and do my hair. I did that for 5 years on Sunshine. I love not having to do that. I love not having to be on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to make yourself up. You got to put a bra on and, you know. Who is Brooke? Who is Brooke? Is Brooke on here? Or, Brooke, I don't have that website no more. You can just call me here. I have regulars that honestly, truthfully, like give readings every fucking day. And that's how, yeah. So, all right. Okay. Would I hear from them again? What's the answer? No. Child, that just goes against my damn reading. Oh, this is the X. Okay. All right, that's the X. 2 more. Is this a healthy relationship for me with the X? No. Okay. And okay, which one? Let's use this one. Is this a true soulmate relationship? Yes. So it's a soulmate relationship, but it's not a good relationship for you. Okay. All right. So, Scorpios, I hope you enjoyed your time with me, darlings. Okay, darlings. And I see that you guys really like true crime, huh? Yeah. Because I had started a TikTok page and I could not believe how many people I had followers like overnight after trying for a year. But TikTok don't pay, so fuck them. I ain't got time for that dumb shit. And they want to get mad at you for every little thing you do. And I told TikTok to kiss my ass. I said, you guys are the least important of all the social media people. And you guys got the nerves to be the most anal. So you know what, dealing with y'all bitch asses, you know how I feel? That I'm glad to be an American because you communistic third world countries are a pain in the ass. I said, now, if you want to ban my account for telling you the truth, go right ahead because I know that it is not freedom of speech like it is in the United States. So they didn't ban my account, but they just don't answer me no more. Like if I ask a question, they don't answer. They just, yeah. All right, everybody. Scorpios, y'all hung with me for the whole night. Yes, and honey, you are fine as fuck. Okay, everybody tell her that though. I saw your little picture. This girl, this one right here, Kismet, she don't be putting no makeup on, and everybody is like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh my god." And she's like, thank you, everybody. Thank you all for just being in love with me, child. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna take a bath And maybe I'm gonna work on. All I do is think about my crime station. I mean, like morning, noon, and night. That's all I do. Because it's so fun. I did tarot for 5 years. It was fun. I'll come back from time to time, but ain't no money over here no more, child. See, in the Bible, when the brook dries up, it means you gotta go where the Lord is going, child. I don't know why he over there with them crime stations. And you know what happened? How I even found out about it was when that lesbian killed her wife. Like they were just so young. You know what I'm saying? Right? The stud killed her wife, and they were so young. And I was like, what is going on here? Oh, look at this, y'all. This is a short I did. The baby is on my mama's kitchen counter with his head smashed. Oh, look. Okay. Oh, look. It got all blurry. All right. Who, the girl? No, she was a Capricorn. No Scorpio in her chart at all. Capricorn sun. You talking about the stud that killed the Leo? The stud that killed the Leo. Okay, now look at this other story, child, that I'm gonna go for real. I shouldn't be telling all the stories, but so this woman was with this man who said, "Nah, I'm too tired. I gotta go." Love you, Scorpios. Talk to you guys soon. God bless.